In this video, I'm going to show you how to build this big, beautiful bar chart. We'll build this with map layers, but first, let me explain to you how it works. Now with map layers, all you have to do is picture the Earth being flat. And notice how the latitude goes from -90 to 90, and the longitude goes from -180 to 180. Well, as long as you can fit your data in that range, then you can build anything in Tableau. And here's how it works. To draw a simple bar chart, we're going to start at the bottom left, which is the latitude and longitude of 0 and 0. Then we go up 1 degree in latitude, over to the right to our percent of total, down to our percent of total, and then back across to 0, 0. So you have to have 5 points to close off the entire rectangle. And then we go ahead and create a point to shift the pie chart over to the left, and we're done. So let's see how we build it. We need two things. One is our data set. And in my case, I've got sales and budget. And we need a second data set that gives us the points so we can connect the marks in the map layers. So in this case, I'm only going to use 5 points because my rectangle requires 5 points around the edge. So back in Tableau, I'm going to go ahead and drag in my sales and budget data. And I'm going to drag in my 5 points. Bring over my sheet 1 for my 5 points data set. And I need to build a calculated relationship. Click on the relationship noodle. And in the bottom, go ahead and choose Create Relationship Calculation. And I'm just going to set it to 1 on the left. Create another relationship calculation on the right. And let's call that one 1 as well. Hit OK. And there we go. That's all of our data prep done. Now we need to do a couple of things. First, we need to create a calculated field for the percent of total sales. Our percent of total sales is going to be our sum of sales divided by the sum of our grand total sales. And I'm going to do that with a level of detail expression. I'm going to start with the mustachio, and then it's just the sum of sales. Now, the reason I need to do this with the level of detail expression is because I can't use map layers with the table calculation. Hit OK. And while I'm here, I'll go ahead and set the default number format to be a percentage to 0 decimals. Click on OK. If I go back over to our big, beautiful bar, notice I also have this dotted line out here on the right-hand side that represents our budget. So I'm going to duplicate my percent of total sales calculation and swap it out for the budget. Edit the copy. We'll call this percent of total budget. And I'm going to replace sales with budget on both sides of the calculation. And that's it. Everything else is ready to go. Now we need to use a case statement to create our bar chart calculation. Let's create a new calculated field. And I'm going to call this my bars. I need to use a make point calculation because those are going to create the individual dots I need to connect. And I'm just going to give myself a bit of space. And I need to start with my latitude. I'm going to go to my case statement, and I want to evaluate each point ID. So if I go back over here, we have 1 point down here. So this is our 0 latitude, latitude of 1, latitude of 1 on the right, back down to 0, and then 0 again. Okay, so that's everything we need there. So I'm going to say when my point ID is 1, then my latitude is 0. When I'm on my second point, then my latitude is 1. When I'm on my third point, then my latitude is still 1. Then I come down on point 4, back to 0. And then I'm going to close it off and stay back at 0 at point 5. And end. Okay, so that's my latitude. Now let's do our longitude. I'm just going to copy this statement, and I'll paste it down here. And this time, I want to start at 0, 0. I want to start at 0, 0. On my longitude, when I go to the next point, I'm going to stay at longitude of 0. So point 2 is going to be 0. Point 3 is going to be my percent of total sales. Point 4 will still be my percent of total sales. And point 5 goes back to 0. Now I get an error message that I can't mix aggregate and non-aggregate. That's because my percent of total sales is an aggregate. I'm just going to wrap my point ID in a min. And do that in both the longitude and the latitude. And there we go. We get a valid calculation. Drag that onto the view and get a single point. Let's go ahead and change the mark type to a polygon. And let's drag point ID onto the path. And you see now Tableau has drawn a square. That's okay. We're going to go ahead and drag region to the rows to split it up. And notice now we have different length bars. Great. Now we can't turn off the map background yet to make these bars the right size. We first have to create a second layer. I'm going to drag region to the color shelf as well, and I'll leave it like that. I'm going to click on color, and maybe I'll just reduce the opacity a bit. In my final version, I've used custom NLT colors. If I look over at my final solution, I have this L-shaped bar around the edge. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and duplicate this bar's calculation, and I'm going to edit the copy, and I'm going to call this my L bars. And this is the same exact thing, except I'm only going 3 points. I'm not connecting the dots all the way around. So I'm just going to remove points 4 and 5. Click on OK, and when I drag that on, I have to make sure I drag it as a marks layer. Change the mark type to a line, and drag point ID to the path. And I'll drag region on to color. And there you go. Now you can see we have that nice L-shaped bar. Now, because we have 2 layers, we can turn off our background maps. So go up to Map on the menu, Background Maps, and set it to none. Okay, there we go. And I'll change the view to entire view. And while I'm here, why don't I go ahead and sort the regions by sales. I'm going to change my sort by to a field, descending order by sales. Great. Okay, let's move on to our next point. We're going to go ahead and create another calculated field. This one is our sales label. We're going to use the make point function, and we want this to be on the bottom left. So that's just going to be 0, 0. Click on OK and drag that on as a layer. Go ahead and change the mark type to a circle. I'm going to drag region onto color, and I'm going to drag sales onto the label shelf. And I'll go ahead and change my alignment to the upper right. And I'll set the font to something bigger, maybe 15 point, and click on bold. Okay, so that's our sales. Now we want to put the region label on the upper left of the bar. Okay, let's do the same thing. Let's create a new calculated field. Let's call this our region label. And we're going to use the make point function again. This time our latitude is going to be 1 and our longitude is 0. Click on OK, and let's drag that on as another layer. We're going to make this one a circle as well. And I'm making them circle because it makes it easier to control the alignment of the mark. I'm going to set my label to be on the right and at the top. And let's go ahead and drag region onto the label. Let's go ahead and format that and make it maybe 15 and bold. Again, similar. There we go. Now we don't have enough space yet, but we'll take care of that in a minute. I don't want to see that point though, so I'm going to click on the color shelf and drag the opacity down to 0. And I don't want my users to be able to click on these marks. So in my marks card, I'm going to choose disable selections for all of the levels that I don't want people to be able to click. So my L-shaped bars, I'm going to disable. Actually, I'm going to disable everything. Okay, so now when they click, nothing happens. All right, now we need another point that is going to give us our percentage out on the upper right. So let's call this our percentage label. And we're going to use make point again. This time our latitude will be 1 and our longitude will be the percent of total sales. Click on OK, and let's drag that on again as a layer. We're going to change it to a circle. I'm going to drag region to color to match the bar. And I'll put percent of total sales onto the label. And on the label shelf, I'm going to go ahead and set it this time to the left and to the top. And I'll set it to bold and 15. Again, notice it doesn't fit. That's okay. We're going to take care of that. And I want to make sure I turn off being able to click on that. Great. Now we want to create this budget line that goes down the right. Let's create another calculated field. And this will be our budget line. And we're going to use the make point function. We're going to do something similar, but this time we only need 2 points, the top and the bottom of the line. So I want to evaluate my point ID. When I'm point 1, then my latitude is going to be, I want it to be slightly above the bar, so let's maybe make it 1.1. When we're at 2, then we want to go below the line, so let's make it minus 0.1. And then end. And then my longitude, so let me just copy that. My longitude, when I'm at 1, this is going to be my percent of total budget. And when I'm at 2, I'm going to be my percent of total budget as well. Okay, and again, I need to wrap my point IDs in an aggregation. Click on OK. And let's drag that on as a layer. We're going to change it to a line. Point ID to the path like we've been doing. And now I have the option to change the type of line. So I'll make it maybe a dotted line. And I'm going to turn on my labels. I'm going to only label the ends of the line. So I want to label the end of the line. And let's grab budget and put that onto the label. Okay, and there we go. And again, I'm going to turn off the selection. Now, if you want to add the pie chart to the left of this, you're just going to continue to make different points. You'll create a point for the pie, and you'll use the same point again for the circle. And there you have it. You now know how to create a big, beautiful bar chart. I hope you found this helpful, and if you did, please let me know in the comments what you liked best. What was the one moment that made a lot of sense to you? And if you want to take yourself farther, consider joining Next Level Tableau. It is the world's premier live Tableau training. You can get more information in the description. Have a good day.